Hello and welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King, Rob, and back again is a very special guest. We've got DegenEric back in the Degen lab with us. Was on with us last year for Week 5. Had a ton of success. We had to bring him back. More winners, more picks, more entertainment, the energy, the juice that we need here in the Daddy Degen Den. Eric, how you doing? How you feeling?
Outstanding. Feeling great. We got a week of football under our belt. Now we're settling in. This is great. I didn't even notice the commercials on Red Zone, so I'm happy.
You were out of the room for that 60 seconds?
Yep. They snuck them in there. I think one was just a banner around the screen, so it was tolerable. But this is how it starts. Before you know it, there will be 10 minutes of ads, and you'll be paying
the beginning of the end
for Red Zone Premium.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We're going to need an extra, $20-$25 a month if you want to really watch this in calm, full peace.
If you want to go back to commercial-free football, that's going to be $20.
Exactly. Ridiculous, but, we live on. We fight through it. We profit. We make our stand. We plant our flags. We make our cash. We earn it back.
Product is too good
not to sell. Too good not to sell. Can't argue with that in the slightest. Andrew, how are you doing on this Friday night? We had to push this show because you had to go to a football game. How did it go? How did the kids do?
So it was just our youth organization, the Panthers, hence the hat. There was their football night at the local high school football game, so they got to run out on the field at halftime, be introduced. So that was a lot of fun for them, and of course, fun for me to see them get excited about running out on the big field, the big boy field, as they kept calling it. So that was cool. It was a good time. I do have to start off though. Hats off to Eric's Packers last night for just absolutely showing that Washington is old and slow on defense and didn't let Jaden Daniels run whatsoever. Didn't let him pass the ball down the field whatsoever. Cliff Kingsbury back in his awful bag of tricks, trying to, I don't know what he was doing with the play calling. They didn't try to get Terry downfield whatsoever. Like, it was atrocious. They need to come back better next week, but Packers look good. So hats off to your Packers, Eric. How do you feel about the Packers now that they're 2-0?
This team's winning the Super Bowl. I have absolutely no doubt about it. It's been about 15 years. My Super Bowl 45 T-shirt is cut into a tank top at this point. The collar's all complete. It's time for a new one. The Micah Parsons T-shirt is already en route. He was supposed to be here by today. But this is Jerry's legacy now. Nothing else he's done before this will be remembered. People will just talk about how he handed the Green Bay Packers a Super Bowl or two on his way out the door. And Parsons couldn't be happier to be here. He bought a big farm, and he's got a bunch of stray dogs out there he's rescuing. It's perfect.
I like that part of it for Micah Parsons, just because dealing with Jerry Jones just had to be absolutely ridiculous. And he is a player that deserved the level of money that he got, best at his position, going to be that for the next handful of seasons as well. But man, as a Bears fan, that's fucking raw. That's a terrible deal for us, pal. I was not happy.
Nope.
And I was happy to get him out of the NFC East. Just saying.
You could have got so much more from an AFC team before the draft. It just, Jerry's ego, he wouldn't let it go.
It's crazy.
Eventually, the calendar made it so something had to happen.
Yeah, I did see that Washington and the Eagles both made a push to get Parsons, and Jerry shut that down real quick. He was like,
What a nightmare.
Yeah, I believe it was the Eagles that made a better offer than what the Packers did, and Jerry's just, you know how he is. He was not about to let him go in division, which I get. I understand.
We're not the Giants.
It's just, yeah. So I was kind of heartbroken to know that Washington did actually make a push to get him, and Jerry was like, no.
That would have been hilarious. Like, come on, we're friends.
Yeah. Well, he said Parsons said he would play for the Eagles because growing up he liked the Eagles. He's from this area, and he likes Washington because he loves Dan Quinn. So like he would have went to either. He said, but obviously Jerry was not about that life.
Philly wouldn't lose a game for 2 or 3 years.
Oh my God, I would have been so sad.
Mike Rob shouting out Texas Roadhouse, saying
Yeah.
Mike is going to slow down a little bit after eating all this bread and butter.
Not a little too hard.
So before we dive in, let's just check in with the chat. Who Haim says, "Sup fam, how we doing?" Mike Rob says, "It's Coach Andrew Marty Ball Rob." That's funny. Trent Williams questionable now. Good Lord, the awful terror that is injuries to the 49ers continues. Brock Purdy going to
unbelievable.
Kittle out. Ouch. Brutal. Anyway, Meg says, great to see you, Eric. Degen Dads. Left hand up. Daniel still unreal talent. Jerry calling him Micah or Michael Parsons.
That was petty.
Dude's crazy.
Oh my God.
Asleep at the wheel. All right, we are going to dive into our topics of the night. We got anytime touchdowns, player props, best spread picks, dogs, Andrew's disgusting play, my bold pick of the week. But before we do, we are going to hit a little fast-paced interview here with our guest, DegenEric. Andrew, if you could clock us here at 60 seconds, I'll drop it here in about 7 or 8. We're going to do a this or that quick interview here with DegenEric. We'll pull it in 2, 1. Eric, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Call or text?
Text.
Burgers or wings?
Burgers.
Gold or silver?
Gold.
Madden Marathon or NFL Blitz Mayhem?
Madden.
Remember the Titans or Friday Night Lights?
Oh,
Remember the Titans.
Line shopping or one trusted book?
One trusted book.
Lambeau in December or Miami in September?
Oh, Lamb.
Yeah. Rivalry game or playoff rematch?
Playoff rematch.
Road dog or home favorite?
Oh, road dogs.
Ice the kicker or save the timeout?
Save the timeout.
10 seconds.
Go for 2 or kick the pat?
Go for 2.
Blitz heavy or drop 8?
Blitz.
Red zone whip around or single game lock in?
Red zone whip around.
60 seconds.
Love it. Love it.
That's pretty
Give you a
good.
little insight into our guest, DegenEric. We're going to be
I
doing
love that, Bruni.
with our guests in the coming weeks. We got a great lineup for you guys, and I want you to, get to know these dudes. We got some great, guys that can come in here and pick, entertaining. Again, the juice of entertainment, but, a little peek behind the curtain, a little info, a little knowledge. Andrew, are you ready, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Eric, you feeling it?
Born ready.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Let's ride. Let's fly. Where do you want to start off, Andrew? You want to do props or touchdown?
Yeah, let's start off with props. I mean, keep it as we always do. You want me to lead off here?
Go ahead and click the button.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to our player props, baby.
Eric, you are the guest. We're going to let you lead off with one of your favorite player props of the week. What you got, brother?
I got a pile of these. My favorite one probably they still haven't, and it'll take them a few weeks to make the Tyler Warren number big enough. It's only 42.5. He probably gets that by halftime. 54 yards is plus 123. I'm tempted to go to that point, but he had like 38 or 40 something on the first drive. He's the dude. He's been drafted to be the dude, and now they've demonstrated that he is in fact the dude.
Dude factor. Love it. So 42.5 yards, Tyler Warren.
Yep.
Against the Broncos. Love that. Smash
Shout out
over.
Penn State.
Shout out Penn State. Yeah, I was all over Josh Downs last week. That was a card or a pick that did not cash, but did love what I saw Tyler Warren for my best ball bag. So love that pick. Might even be tailing. What was his receptions at?
I think it was
4.5.
Not sure.
That sounds about right. 4.5.
Probably.
Andrew, what is your first player prop?
First player prop up for me. We are going to the well of a man that surprised me week 1 with how well he did after the team kind of talked about he being potential trade candidate for them. But Let's go with Breece Hall. Taking Breece Hall. I like the yards for him, but honestly, last week he rushed the ball pretty well, on each individual carry. So I kind of like the over 14.5 longest rush. So I'm going to take that. Over 14.5 longest rush for Breece Hall. Just the Bills, we saw what Derrick Henry did to them. Obviously, Breece Hall is not Derrick Henry in any fashion, but I do think that he kind of exploited a hole in the Bills' defense. So I think that the Jets are going to stick to what they know. They ran the ball very well last week. I don't think that they get off that game plan. So give me Breece Hall over 14.5 longest rush.
Always like a good longest rush pick. What do you think, Eric?
He wasted no time making us all look like idiots, breaking off 20-yard runs in the first quarter. Why weren't we taking him in the second round?
Yeah, he fell. He fell a lot.
He continued to fall as well.
Yeah. I did take him a little bit at the end when he did fall into the 4th, 5th rounds. So I was like, all right, there's some value there, but was not taking enough of him if he keeps balling like this.
And as a Braylon Allen guy, I was not encouraged, but he might not be that good. I'm starting to come to terms with the fact that he might not be as good as I thought.
We are both, all three of us are Braylon Allen guys. I will not submit. No, I will not submit. When I've got at least him getting a touchdown when Roshan's not even playing, big trouble. Big trouble. Putting this into the chat here really quick. All right, my first pickup, we've got Quentin Johnston over 3.5 receptions. He's hit this number in 5 of his last 7 games, 5 and 2 in his last 7, getting even money at -114. And he's just getting a ton of snaps, like 80% snap share in week 1, playing ahead of Keenan Allen, being a priority in the offense. Much lighter matchup this week going up against the Raiders, whereas in week 1 they had the Chiefs. They put up, I think, almost 396 all-purpose yards up against the Chiefs defense. I can't imagine what they're going to be able to do to the Raiders, who allowed, I believe, like 335, 336 all-purpose yards to the Patriots. So I think this is a very good matchup to target props for the Chargers. I'm going back to the Quentin Johnston over 3.5 receptions. Again, -114.
Oh, yeah. Good old QJ, baby.
He did have several drops.
It'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
He did have several drops in the wild card game, but of those last 2 games, it was the wild card and then one tough matchup up against Denver. Not scared of that number in week 2 up against the Raiders on Monday Night Football.
Pittman is going to get Surtain. Could Tyler Warren have more yards than Cortland Sutton? That's really the bet.
Yeah, I'll say, Tyler Warren plus 500 on FanDuel to have the most receiving yards in the game, says Mike Raub. That's interesting, at least. I mean, that's not a no.
Yeah, I love those most yards in the early games or most yards in the game. You can find good value on those sometimes.
Yeah.
Eric, what's your next prop? What you got, brother?
Well, I think Brian Thomas Jr. over 46.5 is a really small number in a game against the Bengals. He could have 100 yards or more.
Mm-hmm.
Got 1 of 7 targets somehow last week. I didn't see the game, but I don't know if we're just throwing it over his head or what's happening. But I think he gets more than 1 out of the 7 hauled in. He only needs 3 catches? They have 43 yards or 47.
Yeah, T-Law did miss him, and Leon Combe did point that out in the game that they missed opportunities to get Brian Thomas the ball. I think the coach knowing that and saying that speaks volumes. So I do think that they get him involved early and often. So I do like that as well. Cosign. Do you think he truly can get to 100? Because what is this 100 number?
Good question. I think
if it's 40, would you say it's 48.5?
46.5.
46.5. I mean, I'm assuming that's probably 5-1 at 100 then.
Probably. I think him and Neighbors did both.
Let's see. Receiving alt Brian Thomas. 100. Oh wow, it's lower than I thought. 100 on this is on FanDuel. It's plus 230 for 100 plus.
Mm-hmm.
110 is plus 320. So yeah, it's a little lower than I thought it would be actually. But I mean
they don't want you to bet it. That's what it is.
It feels like that feels like one of those, like if you do an alt parlay where you're alting people up, I would want to put him in that leg. It's an interesting bet for sure.
No, into it. We talked about a Brian Thomas Jr. bounce back on Wednesday night. Interested to see how that plays out in week 2. Now we've got the commercial factor, the Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence commercial connection. Might be the end of Brian Thomas Jr. I don't know. Guys are dancing around, playing with each other's hair. That's tough.
Good time to try to get BTJ in the Dynasty League. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. Definitely a good buy low for right now. Andrew, who's your next guy up?
Next guy up for me, my boy Jamie Pirog in the chat. This shout out to him, Mr. Harold Fannin, Jamie Pirog, president of the Harold Fannin fan club. Harold Fannin, Harold Fannin came out and absolutely balled last week.
What, 10 targets or 8 targets? Something crazy?
Yeah, he had so many. And the odd thing is, like, people look at that and like, oh, David Njoku didn't really have a good game. Like, David Njoku played a lot as well. Like, It was just they involved Harold Fannin. They kind of use Harold Fannin as like their wide receiver 2-3 a little bit in that game. Like, he didn't really take away from David Njoku. They were on the field at the same time sometimes. So I like Fannin
like Hernandez.
Yeah, like
hopefully not.
Hopefully not the off.
Keep it with the duck feet and leave it at that. Like.
It's just like they haven't. So this is Bruni. We saw this last year, right? Beginning of the year, they don't adjust lines enough immediately. Harold Fannin's over receptions is 3.5. That's too low right now. Unless
that's too low.
The only thing I could think of is, does he pull an Isaiah Likely where he balled out week 1 and then week 2 just kind of disappeared again, right? Like if that's the case, then I'm going to fall, flat on my face on this number here. But over 3.5 receptions, I don't know. Until I see that he ain't going to be involved, I'll take that. The number too short.
No, I'm into that. What's his yardage looking like?
Let's see here. I think it was set at 47. I think. Let me go back and take a quick gander here for us.
Jamie's saying that Fannin was on the field for 72% of the Brown snaps and has seen 21% target share.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was dumb. I saw it at 37. It's at 36.5 now.
Nice.
So I mean,
if you're taking the catches, I think you're taking those yards as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say those probably correlate with one another. The over receiving yards is interesting too.
Love it. We'll see what the chat has to say. Been throwing these picks in there. My next one up, also another 3.5, is Jahmyr Gibbs on the receptions. He had 10 last week in week 1 against the Packers. Obviously couldn't get the run game going, had to include him in the pass game, but he's hit this number actually in 7 straight games going back to last season and in the playoffs, a number I feel very comfortable with. The offensive line just does not look great. Obviously, easy to say up against the Packers in week 1, who only allowed them to 46 rushing yards, but they're still trying to figure it out. Like, you could definitely see the missing of Ben Johnson in week 1 for the Lions, just trying to figure things out. And a lot of it was just, little dunk downs to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm betting that repeats in week 2. Don't need him to get 10 catches, but I think he easily clears the 3.5. That's paying out at minus 125.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, just tons of targets last week. Have to assume he's going to be active again in week 2. Eric, what is your next prop here?
I got a Lions player too. Jameson Williams over 49.5 receiving yards. We're going up against. We got the new guy against the old guy, and the new guy says he wants to involve Jameson Williams more. So I think he shows off some of his new plays that he drew up for JMO. And maybe he has even more than that. 81 yards is plus 220. 91 yards is 3-1. You want to get crazy. This is in Detroit on the fast track, so no Chicago weather bullshit to worry about.
Sure.
I think James could be a big Jameson Williams, like in your face type situation for the coordinator.
That was 48.5.
49.5.
49.5. So he's got to hit 50. I like that. I mean, the Bears secondary did not look amazing. I think we're getting back Jalen Johnson this week, which is great, but that really pares down things on Amon-Ra. So I really like that for JMO this week.
I drafted a lot of him in the redraft streets, so hopefully it works out.
All right, next one up for me. Give me Mr. Devontae Adams over 58.5 receiving yards. This is a Puka play. All right. And the reason I say that is Puka plays the position in the slot pretty well. And that is how the Titans were destroyed last week.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that Devontae Adams not getting as many targets as what I assumed he would week 1 is going to reverse this week a little bit. They really like Devontae Adams. I don't think they're going to go like a lot of weeks in a row without him having like a stellar game.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I think the number's semi short, and we know how the Rams are so concentrated with their throws. Like I don't know what the number was, but a majority of those throws went to Puka and Devontae Adams. Like they're just like the Bengals. They hyper target their two top wide receivers. So the number being 58.5, we know with Devontae Adams being so like spectacular that he could easily get a 30 or 40 yard catch to open the game, and then you need another 28 to 18 yards. Like it again, number just feels too short right now for where Adams probably should be. I think because Puka I think is like in the 80s. Let me pull this up here.
Well, yeah, based on his amount of targets and the catches.
Yeah, Puka's at 82.5 and Adams is 58.5. Like I think that both them should be probably closer to like the 73 mark. Honestly, like they just so concentrated.
Soft secondary. Very soft secondary with the Titans. We'll definitely be bringing the wagons back to that game here later.
Yeah, so over 58.5, Devontae Adams for your boy here.
Yep, love that. Love that. Any pushback there, Eric?
No, he's still very good at football.
Last I heard, that is
Cooper
correct.
Kupp is cooked, but Devontae Adams still got
Don't you dare. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. I was thinking about Cooper Kupp for my bold play of the week, like 4 catches. It's so bold. It's so crazy for Cooper Kupp to have 4 catches.
Wild.
That
Plus money, go chase the number, kids. All right, my next pickup, I've got Mark Andrews also bouncing back, getting a friendly number, 3.5 receptions. We highlighted Wednesday night that he actually averages 4.2 receptions per game played up against the Browns. This number, you're getting plus odds, plus 101. And there's a little 3-game theory as well. Mark Andrews has not missed this number 3 games in a row since 2022. You have to really dig back in the game logs to find 3 games in a row where he hasn't cleared 3.5 receptions. Banking on him doing it again this week. Also like him for a friendly touchdown as well. But a good bounce back spot for Mark Andrews where he has consistent numbers up against the Browns. Should be light work for him at plus 101 in week 2.
Yeah, plus odds is great.
Yeah, for 4 catches, Mark Andrews plus odds. Can't say no. Can't say no. That was my last prop, so I'll let you guys finish out the round here.
How about Trey Benson over 33.5 rushing yards? He was involved.
He was.
I think that's a tandem situation. They want to use him, and the books are not caught up to this.
That's a great matchup on the ground. The Panthers are piss weak against the run.
Terrible. They were terrible last year, and they're showing no signs of improvement. They might be worse. So 5-6 attempts will get him 34 yards. I would get it on 10, so he probably gets it on 6. My guess.
I like it.
What was the number? 30? You said 33.5?
33.5. It's not like you're going to have to throw in the second half. He might get most of the second half.
If they really pull away, I mean, we'll get to the spreads, but that could be one of those potential blowouts if the Cardinals handle work.
I think they do.
Poker Guts in the chat says Pearsall over receiving yards, which is 53.5. I also like that. Yeah.
Cosign white boy Rick all day.
Yeah, I like that as well. All right. Next one up for me here is Mr. Was involved super early, and then they kind of like just didn't use him a ton, but he got 4 receptions last week. I think that the Bengals can definitely give up opportunities to the tight ends. See week 1 against the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Mr. Brenton Strange Over
Okay.
3.5
like
receptions. I mean, I don't know what are we doing? We saw what Fannin did and Njoku did to this team. I assume the Jags are probably going to need to throw the ball to keep some pace here with the Bengals, because I don't think the Bengals are going to be as bad as they were last week on offense. If that's the case, if the Bengals are firing on all cylinders, the Jags are going to need to throw the ball. And Brenton Strange is somebody that Trevor Lawrence really likes. The team likes him. He has no competition at the tight end spot. It's only him, really. So 3.5, again, just feels like too short of a number. I'll take that over.
Yeah.
I'm into it. We are, I think, all Brenton Strange fans here.
I think
Gotta
I
love
took
some
his
Strange.
touchdown earlier today.
Ooh, I like that too. Eric, do you have another one? If not, I have one more to close out props for myself.
I think Aiden Hutchinson gets a sack. Caleb Williams can't help himself.
Let's go
Let's
go defense props.
He just holds on to the ball forever. And then Jared Verse, too. I like facing the depleted line. That dude is good.
Nice.
I don't remember if they got him in the first round or the second round, if he was like a highly touted draft pick, but man, he had a great rookie season.
What are the numbers on those? Do you have those there? Like, what's the?
They haven't posted them yet.
Oh, okay, I got you.
On Underdog, they're like 0.850, so I assume it's like minus 120-ish.
Okay,
gotcha.
Those might be two that you want to pair together to get yourself some plus money.
Yeah, I think you parlay those for sure.
I like that. Defensive props. Eric bringing the D on the stream. Love it. All right. Last one for me. This is a propsbot.ai play. If you guys haven't signed up for propsbot.ai, go in, use code. We had heard use code NFL 2025. So 2025 right now. You do get that free week as well when you sign up with that code. Degen Dad code will be resuming next week when David is on with us from propspot.ai. But right now, use code NFL 2025. Get entered in for a free AJ Brown signed jersey as well as a free week of PropSpot. You might as well try it. It's a pretty cool tool. Shows you all kinds of nice stats. And this week, sponsored by PropSpot.ai, I'm going back to the PropSpot.ai play of last week. Give me Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals.
Dude.
This hit, he kicked 3 last week. He hit 2
This hit
before
halftime.
Yeah, he hit it before halftime. This is hitting now. Last 5, 60%. Last 10, 80%. Last 20, 80%. That is absolutely insane. Right now, last week, you could get it at plus 100. The books have called on a little bit. Right now, only available on Hard Rock and BetMGM, which, again, is really nice for PropSpot. It does show you where it is live at and what the number is, what the odds are at. It is really nice tool. So right now it's showing me, like, the only book I have on here that I use is BetMGM. It is at minus 135 right now. I know for the first 2 weeks, BetMGM is giving you boost as well. So you can probably boost that up if you want to close to plus money. I'll take that again. Plus 1.5 or over 1.5 field goals for Fairbairn. I mean, lock load. Last 20, 80%. You can't ask for a better hit rate.
No.
I love it.
He has been juicing up my underdog entries for 2 years now.
He's just automatic with this. It's like, and this is a team that can't put it in the end zone when they are in the red zone. So it's like, what are they going to do? They're going to kick that field goal all day long.
As soon as they get inside the 30, they're not getting much further. And then they trot out old Kaimi Fairbairn, and he knocks it through every time.
Imagine if he played for the Commanders. My God, he'd never stop kicking. He'd
Yep.
never stop kicking. 58s, 52s. Like, hey, we're trying the 64 here.
I'll tell you who isn't going to be on the Commanders next week, and that's Matt Gay. Fired.
That's fine. Get it done.
Fired.
All right, let's get into the touchdowns, Andrew.
Into our...
Watch out! He's got getting away from the top speed. Touchdown!
Let's ride.
Anytime touchdowns. But before we do that, special message for everybody. If you look at the bottom of your ticker here, our FanSpeak Degen subscription is live, $34.99 for the entire year. We would love if all you guys would sign up for that. You get all of our official plays in there. Meg, Steve, Brundog, TD King, whoever submits for the week, it is in there for you guys, as well as DFS and Battle Royale. All information in there, $34.99 for the entire year. Go sign up today. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Broondog, do you want to lead us off with your first anytime touchdown pick?
I have 3, so hopefully this sets well with the order here. Going back to a similar theme in week 1, going after that Titans secondary. They're small, they're weak. No one's very tall, no one's super strong. Devontae Adams, anytime touchdown, plus 155. Outside of his ball hawking skills, he's just going to be able to body up this secondary. Going back to our Cortland Sutton pick in week 1, where we absolutely nailed his anytime touchdown. Again, just a man amongst boys, a bigger bodied wide receiver with that top end skill set. I don't think they're going to be able to stop Devontae Adams in the red zone this week. Had 8 targets in week 1, expecting a similar type of look his way in week 2 up against a soft Titans defense and secondary. Give me Devontae Adams plus 155.
I like it. I like it. Love me some Adams this week. Eric, where are you going?
We'll start with the one minus sign. I think a David Montgomery revenge touchdown is in order. They were unable to run the ball against this unbelievably stout Packers defense. So this week they'd like to get the run game going, remind themselves who they are. And when they get down there inside the 5-yard line, it's David Montgomery time. And if I recall, this is just what do you call euphoric recall? Maybe not.
Wow.
No, confirmation bias, but I can see it in my head. He's scored touchdowns versus Chicago as a Lion before. So I feel like that's happening again at minus 115. They might just kick the shit out of the Bears.
I'd knock it off. Just knock it off. Stop that. There's no way Ben's going to let that happen. There's no way. He's a psychopath, all right? He's a psychopath.
Roshan might be back for us this week. Jamie is saying that he got to throw a few dollars on Mr. Roshan Johnson anytime touchdown. Would love that from a best ball bags. Definitely draft some Roshan Johnson. Again, ready to be hurt once again this year, and he is hurting me already. So would love for him to get back on the field scoring touchdowns. All right.
If he could stay healthy, DeAndre Swift would be selling cars.
Yeah, I think so too. Fade DeAndre Swift.
Lord, I wish.
First anytime touchdown for me, and sneak peek behind the curtain. He is my pick for our touchdown treasure chest, brought to you by FanSpeak this week. Jamar Chase, currently sitting at minus 135. I mean, he'd had a very bad week 1. They now go against the Jags defense that is probably better than it was last year, but last year it was absolutely awful. I don't think that they are lockstepped yet. They're not going to be able to stop Jamar Chase. So I think he gets himself in the end zone, potentially 2 times. Who knows? But I do think he can at least get in once. I will take the odds of the minus 135 right now. I think that is going to go even lower. So if you like that, I would probably go bet that now.
Can't hate it. I'm staying right there in this game, going Chase Brown. Jags, terrible rushing defense, just as bad as the Panthers. Allowed the second most rushing touchdowns to running backs in 2024. Did not allow one in week 1. I'm betting on Brown to easily find pay dirt again. Was a clear priority in the offense when the passing game wasn't there. Had over 20 touches. Maybe gets a few less touches in week 2, but I'm guessing, again, down in the red zone, he is going to get those shots. Hopefully it's an easy goal line walk-in. Give me Chase Brown minus 160.
Eric, next up for you.
Hitting Scatterboo until it hits. I like that. Another revenge touchdown. DK Metcalf plus 160. Aaron Rodgers is a petty son of a bitch. He's going to make sure DK Metcalf has a decent game here against the Seahawks.
That's fair.
I was surprised it was plus 160 and Montgomery was minus 120. I figured those would be a lot closer. They're both about the same likelihood, I think, which is a sure fucking thing. But DK Metcalf does not want to leave that stadium having not scored a touchdown. No way.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Gotta love a good revenge narrative.
Love it. All right, next one up for me. I don't know how this is still plus money because we've seen this man run, and then we saw him run some more. Justin Fields, plus 140. It's still plus money. This guy, when he gets around the end zone, he doesn't know how to throw the ball. He just wants to run it in, right? Like, I just,
yeah.
I don't understand how this is still plus money, but until it goes under even money, I'm just going to play it. It's almost an auto play for me. So Justin Fields, plus 140.
No argument from me.
I just don't understand. Line don't make sense.
No, I mean, there's going to be plenty of opportunities, even if they're hanging around, not hanging around, always doing stuff after, after the pocket breaks down. It's just crazy. I think it was like his 5th highest scoring game in fantasy in week 1. It's wild. Still got it. Justin Fields.
Yep.
Another back to the well pick from week 1, staying right there with James Conner. 3 touchdowns in 4 games played up against the Panthers, 7 of his last 10, 14 of his last 20 games, scoring touchdowns, 62% hit rate. Again, he's been the guy for them in the red zone, in the offense overall, still going to get a lot of touches, even with Trey Benson kind of nibbling at his calves there for more opportunities and more touches. Trusting James Conner again, getting it done. Minus 165 for him in week 2 up against the lowly Panthers rushing defense.
Yes. Yes and yes.
Yeah.
Add that to your parlays, people.
These poor Panthers in trouble.
That they do. Who's up?
Next one for you, Eric.
Well, I'm looking at this Rams box score from last week just to make sure tight ends can do stuff against them, and I see that Dalton Schultz caught 3 for 28, and Cade Stover caught 4 for 22, which tells me Chigoziem Okonkwo plus 450 is a great wager. If you put it with Rams money line for the anti-correlation, it bumps it up to a plus 825.
Let's go.
Nice.
Go. You're trying to live life, you know.
I can't quit Chig Okonkwo. It's a problem. it's worse than Kyle Pitts.
I don't think so. I think it's more fun than Kyle Pitts.
It is.
No one
He's
else.
So wide open all the time. We just need to
so fast.
And Cam Ward is a decent quarterback. He's not what we saw last week. That was just mile high. That's all.
That's fair.
The Rams are a tougher assignment. I think Jared Verse definitely gets them once, and they'll lose. But if they get in the red zone, it's going to be Chig Okonkwo. He caught more passes than anybody at OTAs and minicamp. He's been sidling up to the quarterback this whole time. It's got to pay off. Otherwise, I have to drop it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I like it. All right, next one up for me. We're going to go back to the well because he didn't hit last week. This man cannot continue to go without getting touchdown catches. Trey McBride, plus 165. I mean, what are we doing? This is
he is really committed to the bit.
Golly, Kyler, get him the damn ball in the end zone. Please, for the love of God. I don't know what else they need to do, but we're going to go back to it again. If he doesn't do it this week, I may have to lay off, but I truly believe Trey McBride can get in the damn end zone. I just don't get it. So give me Trey McBride plus 165. Go back one more time.
All the numbers say he should, but for some reason he just never does.
It feels like it has to happen.
God,
he's tackled at like the 5 again last week.
Maybe he'll fall on one this week. Maybe this is the week he falls on a fumble in the end zone. I think this is it.
Yeah.
No more touchdown picks for me. What else you guys got?
I got a couple game props here. Jags and Bengals, both teams over 19.5 points is plus 103.
Okay.
That game has 1 million points in it. Lions Bears, longest touchdown over 39.5 yards. It's plus 109.
Okay.
And then I have a alt spread parlay, but I guess I'll save that for our against the spread picks.
I like it. I will finish out my anytime touchdowns here. I got one more, and then I got a sponsored by PropSpot one. So first one for me, I do. And this guy only got like 5 rushes last week, but he did get 6 receptions. I think that this week they are going to go ahead and give him some opportunities to score in the red zone. And they are playing a Dolphins team that got absolutely torched last week with the ground game. Give me Travion Henderson for a touchdown, plus 180. I would like this to be over the 2-1 personally because of how few actual rushes opportunities he got. But there's a 4.3% edge play, meaning that the number is not where it should be. The edge score shows how much value a player prop or anytime touchdown has compared to the sportsbook line. So this is a pretty good one, as well as the confidence score on PropSpot gives it a 60% chance of hitting. I do like that as well, better than half the time. Give me Mr. Jalen Hurts minus 115 to score against Kansas City. Again, brought to you by PropSpot. It just got a nice edge score and a nice confidence score. You don't always get that with these, so I'll trust PropSpot this week and give me Jalen Hurts minus 115.
Can't hate that. Can't hate that. I'll throw in one more touchdown. It was my treasure chest pick as well for this week. Stephon Diggs, going back to your Travion call. 7 touchdowns and 9 career games up against the Dolphins. He's obviously the guy for them. And that secondary was just awful, just light heavyweight material, just not all there. I think that Drake May and Diggs have a good week. And that was paying plus 215. Plus 215.
Despite all the pink cocaine over the summer, he didn't miss a single practice.
I mean, I think the pink cocaine helped a lot.
It might have.
Jesus.
That's the good shit, dude. Like, Cardi ain't doing that white stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to step up your game.
What year is it?
I'm saying. We got fucking Mr. Beast and YouTube leading off our football programming, and Stephon.
God, I've never felt so elderly in my life.
Yeah, that was rough, dude. That was rough. That was a raw deal. They had the Chargers.
This guy off my TV.
They had the Chargers lady. That lady, I was like, what the hell is she doing there? She was a plant then? Is she a YouTube plant? What the hell? This is psycho.
Nothing is real.
Jamie in the chat just wants to know our thoughts on Ian Manor. Said he played 79% of snaps, saw 7 targets, but only had 2 catches for 13 yards. As Cam Ward settles in, his production should rise. Live for a touchdown at all, do you think, Brundog?
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Let it rip.
I mean, if it's not Chig, it's Io Manor. I mean, he and Ridley looked really good in the preseason, like in the actual games themselves. So I think he's got some juice for sure. I mean, if you really want to live on the edge, look at Tyler Lockett at plus 750.
I would say Ian Manor is plus 440. So nice little potential value there for you.
I mean, if you're betting on one of them scoring a receiving touchdown.
Also, our chat lord's just bringing up Michael Penix 7-1 anytime touchdown. He did run one in. He did run one in last week.
Big penis energy in week 2. I love it. I love it.
By gravity, really.
Andrew, you want to do your disgusting play?
Yes. So actually, I'm switching it up for the year. All right. You're going to get an Andrew disgusting play throughout the year, but I'm going to switch it up to Andrew's D play. Okay. We're going to go Andrew's disgusting play or an Andrew's double TD play. So we're going to go with an Andrew D play. That is the new skit for the year. So this week, instead of a disgusting play,
the disgusting Adam Thielen was just too much for you to handle.
Oh my God. How bad that was terrible. They just did not throw him the ball. God almighty. Brutal. So anyway, Andrew's D play of this week is a double touchdown play. I'm taking Jamar Chase 2+ paired with Justin Jefferson 2+. That is 50-1 for your liking. 2 of the best wide receivers in the NFL, both getting in the end zone twice. Both play defenses that are a little lackluster. I mean, obviously, we already talked about Chase against the Jags. But Justin Jefferson, shout out to Mike Raub, pointed out that Justin Jefferson has been lights out against the Falcons when he's played them. I have a feeling J.J. McCarthy is going to really want to try to get the ball to Justin Jefferson even more this week. I'll take both of them. So it's, again, Jefferson 2+, Jamar Chase 2+ touchdowns, 50-1. Pair that together. You're welcome.
Love it. Love it. Love it. I am on a similar path with my bold play of the week. It's 4 touchdowns, but it's 3 different players and 1 team defense. So call back to the start of the show. Harold Fannin, big roll, like we said in week 1, getting plus 400 to find the end zone. Team defense, LA Rams, getting the Titans, getting a rookie, getting a young QB, plus 450, going to find pay dirt from that secondary. Tyquan Thornton, plus 360, going to need some help trying to burn some Eagles, trying to burn that secondary. We saw Xavier Worthy have some big plays in the Super Bowl for the Chiefs against the Eagles, even if it was in garbage time. I think they're going to try to hit them downfield where it hurts. Thornton plus 360. Quentin Johnston as well, plus 250. $10 pays $4,427. $5 pays $2,213. If you're looking to live.
I do like that, Brune Dog. I do like that. You got to put that out on Twitter. That feels like a Twitter worthy post by you. Who aims pointing out the Jefferson stats? 298 yards over 2 games versus the Falcons. By the way,
pretty good.
That's pretty damn good. Jamie also giving us a little intel. He says, I just got off the phone with Fannon's mom. She said he is getting a touchdown this week. So
perfect.
Do with what you want.
Give our best to the missus.
Yes.
I have reinvented the ladder. All the cool kids are doing these ladders now, but I'm using multiple players. So here's how we do it. We take Devonta Smith, 50 yards, Jameson Williams to get us 60 yards, Brian Thomas Jr. to get us 70 yards, Nico Collins to get us 80, Justin Jefferson, 90 yards, and then Malik Neighbors, 100 yards. That's 81 to 1.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Eric.
And it all seems very reasonable.
Yeah.
Those all do seem very reasonable.
Eric, you got to put that out on the old Twitter machine for real. Put that out so we can screenshot all these and we'll put it out on one post, shouting all of our disgusting ladder plays for the week. Love that. All right, are we heading over to ATS?
Yes, sir. Let it rip.
All right.
Oh man, that music gets me fired up.
Doesn't it?
Over.
Little bump.
Summer's over and football is here.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Where you guys can start?
Yeah, I guess I'll go first here. So we went last week to the same team and we got caught by the hook. Damn, Vegas caught me on the hook with this team. Last week they were -2.5. They won by 2. Brutal. This week they are -3. So can't get me on the hook this week, suckers. Give me Pittsburgh Steelers -3 against the Seahawks.
You're the guy who taught me you take the 2.5 and lay the 3.
He was saying it last week too.
I did say it. I'm like, I know we should do it this way, but I was like, damn it. Got the hook on me. Golly. But
this is
week,
like seeing Mr. Miyagi get his ass kicked or something. It's like you're supposed to be the guy who knows this.
I know, man. I know. I went against myself and I got hooked. See, it's just brutal. But this week, -3 with the Steelers. I don't know, man. I'm not a Sam Darnold believer. I think the Seahawks are a middle team. I think that the Steelers caught some fire at the end of last week, right? They were down, and Aaron Rodgers said, not so fast. We ain't letting this happen. All right. So it came out, kicked some ass. Think they're going to give Sam Darnold some fits. The defense did not look very good for the Steelers to start that game. I think they realized that they had some errors in the beginning of that game. I don't think they start off slow against the Seahawks. I'll take the 3 with Tomlin. Trust in Mike Tomlin.
That's fair. I also like Charbonnet for a touchdown in that game. The run defense for the Steelers was atrocious. And if the Seahawks plan to continue to just run like crazy, very vanilla play calling in week 1 from them, would expect some, maybe some up-tempo scripted plays to start. But I still believe they're just going to run the piss out of the ball. So like Charbonnet in that spot as well.
Go AZ card says Kyler Murray just texted me and he couldn't see over the O-line, so he dumped it off to Connor. Smart
play. Connor for the touchdown.
Ben King does want to know, more likely to score a touchdown this week, Trey Benson or B-Rob?
Benson.
Yeah, so I'd probably take Benson, but you never know.
I mean, CMC just got so much work last week. I have to imagine that he's going to be playing a big role again. Plus, they got Juszczyk there that can also steal some red zone touches. That's not fair. There's no Juszczyk in Arizona.
Mike Rob also wants to know when we can approve a 2 Robs, 1 Bruni episode.
I responded. It's there.
Oh, you said gross, but I'll allow it. That's awesome.
All right, my first spread pick. Don't care if you hate it. Cowboys -4.5 not buying the line any different direction, buying that the Giants are still bad. The Cowboys put up a pretty good fight in week 1 up against the Eagles, minus those drops from CeeDee Lamb. I mean, to me, the Cowboys, they lost that game rather than the Eagles actually winning in week 1. I'm going to trust them to handle business against the Giants here. Just really tough to trust Russell Wilson. What we saw from week 1, I mean, I would lean favor to the Cowboys defense after what I saw last night and from even the Commanders in week 1. They looked really good. They played very physical. The secondary, put up a very good fight. A.J. Brown couldn't do anything in week 1. That's not just by design. They played well. So I'm going to bet them up to, or not bet them up, but bet them at the 4.5. Not betting any different direction. I think they clear this one. I don't love the number. I hate the minus 4.5, but I hate the Giants more right now. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Boo them Cowboys.
Boo your Commanders, man. Don't even start with
listen,
me.
I was booing them last night, too.
That's right. You just calm down booing other teams.
Boo them Cowboys.
Handle your own business. Handle your own business.
Eric, what you got for us?
I mean, Dolphins is -2 now. Somebody knows something. I didn't even think they would be favored in this game, and it went from -1 to -2, and now I'm thinking that somebody knows something I don't know. And when I don't feel like it's right, but it's moving that way, that always comes home. So it's gonna have to be one of those like going against my own instincts. I'm gonna just type in the wager and put it in because it's the Dolphins are gonna win this game by a field goal. I don't know why. They look like hot garbage out there. Their skilled players are injured. They're at home in September, I guess, is why they're favored. And the Patriots always get their ass kicked down there early in the season. But that's why it was 1. Why did it go to 2? Something else. I don't know what it is, but that's probably the difference in the game.
I don't know. Patriots fans maybe just didn't get paid yet. Dolphins fans, guys out there selling that cocaine down there, had enough money, just placed it already. I'm not sure either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm pushing Patriots this week, but to me, the narrative is just the Dolphins defense was just so fucking awful, and the Patriots are going to run the ball a lot, really very similar to what the Colts did last week. But I mean, it's a flip of the coin. I just don't think it's a flip of a coin for the Dolphins, in my opinion.
I like way too many favorites this week.
What you got, Andrew?
So my last ATS pick is I'm going back to the well. This is the Andrew's going back to the well where he got hooked last week. Last week, bet good old Broncos -8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got the hook. But this week, they can still hook me because it is -2.5. I'll take the Broncos though against the Colts. The Colts looked good, but as we just said, the Colts looked good because the Dolphins defense looks bad.
Very bad.
I don't think that the Broncos defense and the Dolphins defense are the same. I will take that short number of -2.5. Again, I know, Eric, I'm going against it. You should take the 2.5, fade the 2.5, fade the 2.5, take the 2.5. I just can't on this one. I think the Broncos just played a little poorly last week. I think if the Broncos would have actually took care of the Titans as they should have, we wouldn't see this at 2.5. I will take the short number at 2.5.
Yeah, I think we'd be seeing it closer to 6 or 7 if that wasn't the case. If they didn't even really poo-poo week 1. I feel like they just played down to the competition, as we would say at the high school level. Like, come on, boys, what were you thinking here? You're playing this single A team. You're just trying to hang out. I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, Jamie P-Rock saying the Commanders should trade Ken Walker.
Pass.
I don't think the Seahawks would even do it. I don't even think they'd entertain it.
I don't want Ken Walker. Dude can't even stay healthy. Pass.
I am holding the Broncos -2.5 as well. So huge cosign is there, or as well there. I'm going to skip right to Bears +6.5. Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell. There's too much knowledge on each other. There's too much fight from both sides. I think this will be a close game regardless. Giving the Bears, giving the Bears a 6.5 spread with, again, how well both sides know each other and how well Caleb Williams actually played up against the Lions in year 1. I think is a little bit underrated. Also, going indoors off of the shitty field conditions of Soldier Field should also help out a lot. Give me the Bears plus 6.5 here, covering when probably a close game. I'm not going to bet Bears money line. To tell you that, not doing that again. Holy.
Yeah, he's got 24-21 written all over it.
Yeah, I mean, that would lend closer to the over. I don't know what the total is, but I mean, yeah, it'll probably wind up being like 19-17 and be a fucking nightmare.
6.5 is a lot in a divisional game, an NFC North game.
Yeah, it's way too big for me. I mean, again, like if it was, the Broncos versus some middling team like the Patriots or something like that, I would totally get a 6.5 spread, but not in this one. I just don't think so. Way too much fight from both sides. Eric, do you have any more covers?
I mean, I think the Bills minus 9.5 is probably the move. They're only minus 6 at Jets. Coming off of that very electric win, I wonder if maybe the Cardinals are the team that's going to win by 10. They're now minus 7. I think that was 6. It was
6.5. Yeah. So in the moving of north.
I don't like taking teams off. One of those run off the field carrying each other wins. I think Cardinals minus 9.5 is the other favorite.
Okay.
Are we doing underdogs?
We do have a dog. If everyone is ready to go to dogs, we can transition.
Then. Sure.
All right.
25, we could transition.
Eric, lead us off with a doggy.
I think the Atlanta Falcons going to Minnesota, and that's now plus 140. It went from plus 145 to plus 140. As I was saying it, I mean, this is, again, the Vikings on short rest, an unbelievable comeback win against the Bears, or was it an unbelievable collapse by the Bears? I don't know. But J.J. McCarthy, first rookie quarterback since Cam Newton to throw for 2 and run for 1 in his first start, and he did it all in the fourth quarter. I mean, how do you come back after like 5 days and win a football game now? At home, after you've just been told all week how awesome you are. NFC offensive player of the week. Here comes Michael Penix, all pissed off. They won that game.
Oh, that was brutal.
I later in the afternoon, I was like, wait, they lost? It baffled me. I don't understand. Baker, man. When it was in the fourth quarter and close, I was like, shit, why did you bet against Baker? You never want to be in the fourth quarter with your money on the other guy because Baker is just going to figure it out. How good is Egbuka? That's a whole other subject. But
it's such a fun offense, no matter who's there. It's wild how that works.
I think Atlanta wants it more. I think they're a little bit more talented. Kyle Pitts actually looked good. He might be healthy this year. I don't know. Falcons are a good team. I still think they could win the South.
Co-sign that pick. I had them at the plus 145 as well. Different level of matchup. I mean, the Vikings got off, like you said, at such a slow start, right? In those first 3 quarters. And it was because the defensive pressure was there. And the Atlanta pass rush and rushing defense was great in week 1. They really had the Bucs stifled on many, many drives and kept the score down. And what I actually anticipated was going to be a high-scoring game. I'm trusting them to really get to McCarthy early in this one, maybe even cause a turnover. I'd also like a Falcons defense anytime touchdown as well. So definitely co-sign the 145 as well.
We're on to something.
All right. Well, for my first dog, I know Eric was telling us why we can't bet this side of it, but damn it, am I just going to fall for it? I think so. I don't know how bad the Dolphins are, but I think they're really bad. I'm just going to take the Patriots plus 110 and just trust that the Patriots defense is much better than the Dolphins defense. And I think it's going to be a pretty low scoring game, honestly, but I just don't. I mean, you're right, Eric. Like the line doesn't make sense, which I know in my gut. I should just take the Dolphins minus the 2.5 or the money line. But I don't know, man. I feel like the Patriots are just going to take it to the Dolphins a little bit here. Dolphins struggle again. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. The Dolphins played so bad that it just makes me feel like they really are terrible. I'll take Patriots plus 110.
They're soft. They're soft. I'm told they have like the softest practices in the NFL. Dudes hanging out, listening to music, chilling.
I mean, Mike McDaniels wears
physical activity.
Yeah,
it's tough. That's tough. I like Mike McDaniel, but you know what? He really does give me, coordinator energy. He doesn't come off as the leader of men. He might be a psychopath, but I think he's afraid to show it. I think he's afraid to show it. Ben Johnson's not afraid to scream in people's faces and let them know it. Doesn't matter if they're like quadruple his size. He will literally grab you by the helmet like he's Buddy fucking Ryan and get in your face and tell you how it is. Like Mike McDaniel's not that guy. He's got
please like me vibes.
Yes.
Coming off of them. Like, I'm not good at sports, but I need you guys to respect me. So I'll be the cool guy who vapes on the sideline. That'll be my thing.
Exactly. I forgot about the vapes. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I do also hold the Patriots. You guys are just pulling all my picks here. I love that. Feel really good about them. I think it's a good spot for Drake May this week. If you're looking,
oh, that's right. They have players only meeting this week.
Oh no! Oh no! We're screwed. Who was leading the way? Was it Tua? Hey guys, football guys, or Tyreek screaming at everybody? He's like, I need to get paid. You don't understand. I've got bills.
Who has a week 2? That's got to be the earliest ever players.
Yeah.
You can't have it before week 1.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
We got together.
Yikes!
Pre-week 1 for all
You
players.
played 1 game.
We don't trust Mike. Get him out of here.
Shit, I'm glad I haven't bet the Dolphins yet.
All right, so that leaves me with probably the best dog on the board. The best dog on the board. You guys are probably holding this one as well. The Bucks plus 114.
Damn you, Bruni.
We just got done talking about Baker leading that comeback. Just no matter how stifled that Falcons defense made them, they still were able to keep pace, stay in the game, light up Egbuka, who called game ball. You absolutely love that.
Baker back in Texas too.
Yeah, and they're talking about freaking Chris Godwin being back at practice. You don't think that's getting the boys all juiced up? I don't care if this game's played in Houston, on the moon, Mars, Florida, doesn't matter. Baker by 7 in this one. I mean, you could buy up the number, take the Bucks plus 114. The Houston Texans offense is in shambles without Mixon. No offensive line. You can't run the ball. Nico Collins was a shell of himself in week 1. Stroud looked meh. I think the Bucks run it up on Monday night.
Nico Collins was alarmingly bad.
Yeah, co-sign that as well, Bruni. That is my other dog. Bucks for everything you said. Plus, let's just go Baker. I mean, go Baker. Go Bake, go.
Family will be there.
Yeah. So that's all I got for the doggies.
Yeah, I was going to say we ran all mine out. You got any more dogs, Eric?
Nope. I'm just going to put the Bucks and the Falcons together.
There you go.
52.
That's fun. That's loud.
I did want to give out. I don't know if anybody knows Mike, aka Hit Him with the Gritty. I don't know if anybody follows him on Twitter or not, but you should be. He's a pretty funny guy for most part. But he had hit a Quentin Johnston 2+ touchdowns week 1. Good on him.
That had to be like 70-1.
It was a lot. Like a lot. And so anyway, he put out there into the universe a 2-touchdown parlay of these 3 running backs. It does pay 76-1. CMC, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley. 2+, just putting that out there, not an official play by us. Just want to put it out there since he did hit a 2-touchdown week 1. Felt like I should at least tell the other people who may not follow him. Again, it is a lot. That's a lot to happen for only 76-1. But all 3 of those guys, like, you can easily talk yourself into them getting that. So again, that was CMC, Henry, and Barkley. Not official play by us, but just wanted to throw that out there. I thought that was a fun little play. Couple shekels.
I'm into it. Scared of Barkley, but should we be? Should we?
Yeah, again, not financial advice, not official play by us. Just want to throw it out.
He jumps over dudes. He can get
love it. Eric, let everybody know where they can find you on Twitter and anything fun that you're working on, buddy.
You can find me at PSR Host Guy on the Twitter. I'm doing a Friday night podcast actually called Spit and Truth. It's kind of just a hangout general. It's becoming a football show now. It's football season. But 2 of the 3 of us were sick, so we called it off this evening, which worked out perfect. I got to hang out with you guys. I love this show. I was hoping that this was coming back for this season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys win a lot of wagers, so you always got to check in over here and see what's going on. There's certain places I check on like Friday to Saturday. Like I got to see what these guys are doing because they're smarter than I am.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that. And having you back as well. Amazing as always.
Anytime.
All right. I think that probably does it for us. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Bruni, anything for the people? Any last final words before week 2 starts on Sunday for us?
I really want to take a Jack Besh anytime touchdown. It's like plus 800. It's like $1 billion to 1 or something. I want to do it. I just don't have the gumption. I don't have it in me.
Thornton scores that touchdown.
Yeah, it's going to drive me crazy. But live free, bet well. Take care, be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you guys later.